What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. On my channel I discuss beauty, fashion, nursing, try on hauls, scrub hauls, just a variety of a bunch of different things. So if you guys are interested in what my channel has to offer, please just go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the bell notification to be notified whenever I post a new video. So your girl got to get comfortable today, okay? So today on my channel I'm going to be discussing where your girl been, because I know it's been a while since I made a video. And also I'm going to let you guys know a secret, but I gotta come back. You guys gotta stay tuned to know what else I'm going to be discussing in a video, because if I tell you right now, it's going to give it away. So just stay tuned. Okay, so last time I made the video I was in my BSN program, but your girl finished her BSN program. I graduated in January, and I also passed my NCLEX. I passed my NCLEX on the first try in March of this year, 2022, and I passed in 75 questions, okay? So I'm so excited about that. I'm so excited to be done with the online. Remember, you guys, I took the online program, so I did all my theory online, and I took my and I did my clinicals out of state. But let me just let you guys know this one thing, okay? Even though my school was based in Utah, I was able to sit for my boards in California, okay? Do not let people think that if you go to a school online, that wherever the school is based out of, that's where you have to get your license at. That is not the case, okay? So I just want to let you know that it took the same amount of time. So instead of it going to that state, when I finished the school, I just said, okay, I want to sit for my boards in California. So I finished my program December 2021. January 15th, I graduated from school. So when I graduated, that's when they sent me, I think it was like the same week, they said, okay, we're going to transfer your transcripts to California and all of that. So mind you, I'm gonna say like the middle to the end of January, they sent off my stuff, and I set for my boards in March of 2022. So all of that in like a couple of months, okay? Less than 3 months. Shoot, almost, yeah. It was like not even long. So don't let people make you think that it took the same amount of time, okay? So I'm here today. I'm going to discuss how to pass. What did I do to pass my NCLEX in 75 questions, okay? I did something so simple, okay? So I did listen to Mark Lemec lectures, and I did have both of his books, which was the yellow book as well as the blue book, okay? Also, I did UWorld. Okay, so let me just tell you guys, at first I did buy Kaplan, okay? I was doing Kaplan at first, but I was like, when I did Kaplan, and then I compare Kaplan to UWorld, to me, Kaplan is much harder than UWorld. That's just my opinion. UWorld is so straight and to the point, okay? So what I did was, when I graduated from school, I started doing like questions. I would do a couple of questions. Maybe, I'm not going to even lie, I did about 10 to 25 questions a day. That's when I graduated from school. Up until, I'm gonna say, about 2 to 3 weeks before my NCLEX, when I knew it was about that time, what I did was I increased the amount of questions that I did from that amount. So I started doing 75 questions a day, and then a week before I increased to 100 questions a day. So I was putting all the questions together, doing comprehensive exams where they put all the systems together, every subject, like the prioritizations, cardio, renal. I was just doing everything together. But then at one point I said, okay, let me stop. Oh, sorry, I got a notification. And then after a while I said, so for a couple of days I stopped, and I started doing all the prioritization questions, and then I went back to doing everything together, okay? I did that. Mark Lemec, I'm not gonna even lie, when I started in January, so like 2 to 3 months, like about 2 months before my NCLEX, I used to put on Mark Lemec as I'm dropping my son off at school. I used to put on his lectures and listen to that rather than music. So I was listening to that, so it's becoming second nature to me. It wasn't like I was sitting there studying. So I would put it on in my car and roll to it. When I'm at the gym, I would listen to it. So it was like second nature. I would listen to to like two lectures a day, sometimes three, because it was so interesting to me. So you want to know what's so crazy? I even came home, and when I would go to bed a couple of nights, I ain't gonna lie, I just let it play at nighttime sometime when I was going to sleep. So it's like soothing, and just listen to that. So it was like literally embedded in me. I think I can probably like recite some of the stuff in his lectures. That's how much I was listening to it. So I think that when you guys study for that and listen to Mark Clemek's lectures, you just like listen to it in a way, just you can just be chilling and sit it down somewhere as you just chilling and relaxing. And then if it's something you don't know, rewind it, because I kept on like going back and listening to it again, like, is that what I heard, until I really got an understanding of it. Then I moved on to the next thing. So that's the way that I really did. And a lot of people say on their NCLEX that they got a lot of prioritization questions. I didn't. So what I did, so that's what I did. Okay, I just want to let you guys know that's the way that I study. If you guys think it's a better way to study, that's cool, but that's what I did. And oh my God, please, I have to say this. The day of your exam, so I took my exam at 12 p.m. I did not open my book. I did not listen to no lectures, nothing. If you guys study the day of your exam, it's going to taint your confidence, okay? Because you're going to keep on saying, oh my God, what about this? I didn't know. Do not do that. Even the night before, I reviewed a little bit, but not really. I did not really study, because I didn't want to taint my confidence. I went inside that testing center and I knew I was going to pass. It was like nothing. I didn't have no little nervous feeling. I sat down, and when I was answering them questions, I didn't spend a whole bunch of time on the questions. Whatever answer I put, that's what I put. I did not change my answers at all. If I did not know an answer, I did not put it. So if it was one of the answers I was like, I'm not really sure on the select all that applies, I did not put it. Only put answers that you're certain of. If it's one that you really don't know, do not put it. I think it's better not to choose an answer than to choose the wrong answer, okay? Because if you don't put an answer, you can always go and seek help, right? If you're really put yourself in the field seriously. Say for instance, you don't do everything and you miss something, you can always go back and say, okay, I forgot to do this. Let me go get it and bring it and do this. Or even if you miss a step, you say, oh, dang, I missed that step, and then you can go and do that step. But if you actually do something, that's just like choosing an answer wrong. If you actually do that answer that you chose and it was wrong, you can compromise your patience. So that's the way you have to look at it. If you do something wrong, you cannot go back and change it. So do not do the same thing with the questions, with the answers, I mean. So if you don't know it, do not choose it. Okay, and I did skim through his book a little bit, his 2 books, but to me, I mostly just listened to his lectures. That's what I did. And a lot of people said that when they was like doing when they was doing UWorld, they would go back and write down the answers. And no, I did not do that, because I feel like writing down all that stuff, I just didn't do it. I just went back, I read it, reviewed it, and did that. Because when you write it down, are you really going to go back and review all that stuff that you're writing down? Maybe not, because you're going to have a thick ass book, and don't overwhelm yourself, but do what's best for you. So let me tell you about the questions that I had on my NCLEX. I don't know, I don't want to say exactly, but I did not have a lot of prioritization questions. I had a lot of medical focused questions, like about different diagnoses, what are they signs and symptoms, and then I had those. And then maybe like, I'm gonna say the last 10 questions, I knew that I was getting it right, because the last I'm gonna say 5 to 10 questions, it started being on quality assurance, stuff like that. I was not good at that. So I knew, okay, like I'm doing good, because these questions, I'm not really good at stuff like that. It was like different things like that. And then started asking about evidence-based. If you guys have a capstone class, it was like different things like that, So that's how I knew. And then 75, that thing shut off, okay? So that's all you have to do, just study. But I think that you should do UWorld over Kaplan. I had them both, so I can tell you, do UWorld over Kaplan. The thing about Kaplan is the questions are harder, which, okay, it may have you critically thinking a little bit more, but they don't get, their rationales are not good at all. They barely give rationales. So UWorld, their questions are more like the NCLEX, because the NCLEX is just straight to the point. They just ask you the question, give you the answers, and you choose them. Kaplan adds too much different stuff. It's not, I don't know. I think that you should study UWorld over Kaplan. And that's what I think, because the rationales is what's going to save you, because a lot of diagnoses, you're not going to know. It's impossible to know everything. Like, you're not going to know everything. But you guys, that's what I wanted to tell you. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. You can email me. You can drop the questions below. Anything. I want everybody to be out here winning. I want everybody, excuse me, to pass their NCLEX on the first try. Just whatever. I just want everybody to succeed. So whatever you need from me and I'm able to do it, I will. If you have advice about online schooling, how to prepare for NCLEX, any of that stuff, just, oh, and also, because they took away Mark Lemec's videos, so it's a little, so it's kind of hard to find his lectures now. But yeah, you guys, thank you for tuning into my channel. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace and love.